Story time about how I discovered the guy that I just started dating. Well, was dating. We're not dating anymore. I had to cut ties with him after this situation. After I found out he was dirty, like very, very dirty. And it's crazy because we had only been talking for about a month, and we had gone on, I'll probably say like 3 dates prior to this last specific date, to where I decided that it's just gonna be over with, is done. um this particular date, I ended up going to his house because we were going to ride in his car, and we were going to go downtown to watch the cars race and all that. And I pulled up to his house, and my tire light came on. So I'm like, oh hey, can you put air in my tire? And he was like, yeah, I'm about to hop in and we could just go to the gas station down the street from his house. So he gets in the car and we go to the gas station. We went to two gas stations. Both the gas stations was, the air pump thing was out. So I just had drove back to his house. I was kind of annoyed by that, but I'm like, all right, let's just handle it when we come back from downtown. So he ends up getting out of the car first. And I just happen to just look over. I'm looking over like this. And as he's getting out, not only do I see his butt crack, but it's a lot of boo-boo in there. And it's hairy. And I'm like, I know my eyes are not playing tricks on me.
Oh my God. What? Why did I think why did I think she was going to say I thought she was going to say he ran to his car to clean it out. Come on.
Because he kind of like, he's not big. He's like in between small and medium size. So he like a small medium teddy bear. And I usually date guys who are like kind of fit, who are actively like in the gym like pretty regularly. But this guy, he doesn't really go to the gym like that, but he has a cool personality. Like, he's cool. So he he gets out of the car, and I just see, I seen half of his butt crack, but it was a lot of poop like on his butt crack, and there was hair over there. Like, there's a lot of hair in there. So I'm looking, I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. I know my eyes didn't just see this. Like, so I'm like, okay, let me check again. Let me see if I seen what I seen. So I gets out of the car and I get inside of his car. And we driving downtown and stuff like that. So now I'm already thrown off. I'm already turned off. I already don't want to be here. But I just want to make sure I really seen what I seen for real before I like really cut him off for real. So we in his car, we gets downtown, we gets to the parking. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to let him get off the car again, because at this point he's driving, I'm in the passenger seat. So I'm slowly gathering up my purse and all that stuff, even though I really didn't have much for real, but I'm just moving extra slow. So I look over and he gets out of the car again, and I'd seen it again. I'm like, oh my gosh, you have like, this dude, it was like chunks of boo-boo, like chunks in his butt crack. Like, I'm just in disbelief. I'm like, I really did see it. But I'm like, hold on, let me see one more time. I just needed to make sure that I seen this. I'm like, this can't be for real. Like, this, I'm really like seeing this right now. I never experienced nothing.
Hey, how the saying go? Believe people the first time. Believe people when they tell you who they are the first time. You knew who this nigga was. You seen that doo-doo girl. What the hell? That wasn't a mistake. Your eyes wasn't deceiving you.
Like this. So I'm we walking downtown. So at this point, again, like, this is all I'm thinking about. So he trying to hold hands and all that stuff. I'm like, no, don't touch me. Like,
Hold
it's too
hands.
hot and stuff like that. But in my head, I'm like, you dirty for real. I need to try.
Hold hands. But you know what though? No, on some real shit. Sorry, no pun intended. On some real shit though, his hands was probably clean because he ain't wipe his ass. Hey man, hold on.
Trying to make sure like I'm really seeing what I'm seeing. Like, you dirty, don't touch me. This is what I'm thinking. So we long story short, we gets downtown. We ended up missing all the racing because we was trying to find a gas station to put air in my tire or whatever. So it was cool. We just ended up going to walk by the water. So it was these tables that's near the water, and he was all out of breath and stuff like that, and he just needs to go sit down. So we goes and
He was out of breath from y'all walking?
he goes and sits on top of the table. And in my head, I'm like, all right, I know his butt crack showing. I know his butt crack is showing. So I'm about to play around with him a little bit just so I can like see for this last final time. So I'm like, I'm about to go behind you. I'm just making up random stuff. I'm like, I'm about to go up behind you and try to scare you, this, that, and the third. So I goes up behind him and I'm like creeping up on him from behind and stuff. Of course, he knows that I'm right there because we just playing around. But I'm creeping up behind him and I look and I'm like, when I tell y'all it's boo boo all in his butt crack,
Oh my.
like it's everywhere in there. And I know it was on the inside of his shirt because when I first seen it in my car, it was like smeared. Like it was like smeared like at the top of his butt crack. I'm sorry, y'all. This is like real, like sick and disgusting. I know, but I just had to tell y'all this. Like it's crazy. So yeah. So back to the story. When I had creeped up on him, I seen it again, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it was like big chunks of boo boo, and it was just hairy. It was just everywhere, and I'm like, I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna tell him because that's just me. Like I'm gonna keep it transparent with you. I'm gonna tell him, but I didn't want to tell him right then and there because I had just like we had really just started hanging out. And I didn't want him to throw me in that water. Like, I don't know you like that.
That's
So
not funny,
we
but
gets in the
damn that.
car. After all that, I'm ready to go. Like in my head, like he over here trying to talk and laugh and this, that, and the third. I'm ready to go at this point. Like you dirty. Like
At this point, ain't shit funny. Ain't shit funny, nigga.
it's over with. Like I already know from this moment. Like you're never gonna see me again for real. Like so we had after all that we ended up getting back in the car, going back to his place. I did make sure he put air in my tire though. So we did find the gas station. He put air in the tire, and then, we had went our
That's the least he could do for this shit.
separate ways. But this time he had ended up following me there to the gas station. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, I'm about to tell him when I get home. So I ended up, I got home. I called him, and I'm like, hey, I don't know how to really say this, but I seen something 3 times that I didn't like, and I had to make sure that I seen what I seen because, I'm just not about to falsely accuse somebody or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not me. I'm gonna keep it real with you at all times. So he like, what's up? I'm like, so when you got out of the car, I just ended up looking over, and not only did I see your butt crack, but it was a lot of boo boo in there. And y'all, when I tell you,
Hey, cuz. Hey, hold on. If a woman call you and tell you that that conversation gotta be the most diabolical conversation. I couldn't imagine a more diabolical conversation than a woman telling you, yeah, I just seen your ass crack and you had a bunch of boo-boo in. God damn it. What?
this man said his exact words was, "That's it." And I'm like,
That's it.
"That's it? What you mean? That's it?"
That shit, nigga. You mean that shit? Yeah, that shit.
He like, So that's what was so hard for you to tell me or something. I'm like, you have boo boo in your butt crack. What you mean? So at this point, my mind really blown because I'm like, you know you dirty. So he like, I still feel like we should move forward, and you know, I still wanna get to know you and be with you and this, that, and the third. He said, do you? I said, no, I can't even do it. I'm like, I got a white
Hey,
couch at
do it.
home. He don't know where I live at, but it's like after saying
Wait,
that, I got a white couch at home. Like, you ain't about to sit on my couch, sit on my furniture. And then when you get up, I got oh, I'm sorry, TikTok. I got boo boo stains all over my couch. Like, no, like, you're dirty. And then he like, it's not that big of a deal. Just basically making it seem like it's just nothing. And I'm like, he like, I'm sorry that you had to see that. I did use the bathroom earlier. And I'm like, what? Like, he's really saying this to me, y'all. Hold on.
I'm trying to figure out what is the explanation for that one can give for having chunky grade peanut butter in your butt crack, my dude. Why? Like what? I don't even understand. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is wild. That is that's deliberate. To me, that's deliberate. I don't know how you. And I'm not saying he did it for her to see it, but that's not like some like, oh, I just forgot, or I don't have no tissue paper, because you could have jumped in the shower. Like if you run out of TP, my nigga, jump in the shower, open that. You know what I mean? You should be spreading them things anyway, letting that water cascade down there. But that's crazy. What's wilder is him trying to gaslight her into thinking like that shit's not like that's it. Like it's not that serious, sir. If you got shit in your ass crack, I can only imagine the lack of care that you give other places on your body and in your house. I can only imagine. I can only imagine the last time you changed your toothbrush. I can only imagine the last time you went to the doctor. I mean, that's a sign of a lot of other things. For real, for real. How your asshole don't? I got so many. I'm sorry. I got too many questions, and the man not here to answer them.
Sorry, y'all. Here's the part two. Dang, I forgot where I left off at. We were on the phone, and I ended up telling him. So he was basically trying to basically saying like it was nothing wrong with that, like. And I'm like, oh, he was saying that he did end up going to the bathroom earlier, and I'm like, did you not wipe? Like, what's going on? Like, he like, I mean, I did use the bathroom. I did wipe. I'm like, you couldn't have. But he like, I'm not a dirty A ninja. And I'm like, you are though. Like, there's no way. I'm like, so what if you seen me? What if I was like that and we out in public or whatever, just anywhere? He like, I wouldn't even notice. I'm like, oh my goodness, like there's no way that this man trying to convince me that there's nothing wrong with this. Like, you're dirty, bro. Like,
Basically, if this within you missed the spot, different. Miss the spot, different. She saying this nigga had full blown chunks of poop in his butt. That's you didn't wipe, my guy. Like you literally was just like, nah, I'm good. Like, what were you do? What was more important to you in that moment? After you got done taking that shit, what was more important to you than wiping your ass? There is nothing more important to me after I do a number two than getting that shit clean, bro. I'm only dedicated to that. That is the thing I'm dedicated to until that task is done. I don't care what's going on. The house could be on fire. It's gonna get as clean as I could possibly get it before I go tend to that fire. So what are you like? How? How could this happen?
no, this is over with. So he over there huffing and puffing because I'm like, no, this is not gonna work out. And I'm like, I'm just really in disbelief. Like, that he's really just nah just know, and then he stays at home with both parents too, so it's like y'all
Mm.
didn't teach him this when he was younger, like how to wipe his butt, like what's going on, and he 2 years older than me, like this is crazy. Like I just can't believe I went through this, y'all. Like seriously, like I ain't gonna cap, it's kind of funny, but it's nasty at the same time, because it's like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So I'm like, you, how you gonna go on a date with somebody that you like, not even just a date, but just in general, but really just a date though, like so with somebody that you interested in, and this is how you coming, like you ain't even like.
I could understand if she saw like some salad in his teeth and she was like, that nigga nasty. Cool. We would all be like, girl, what you talking about? Everybody get food stuck in their teeth. Cool, right? Pooping your ass, my guy. Like, why? What are we even talking about at this point? That's yeah, nigga. And it's obviously a regular. That's like regular for you. The way he. Oh my god! Like I would have been mortified. Like what? Because it wouldn't have been. It would have been on accident. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the only way it could have happened. Like what I meant. Like damn, it was a piece of. Like you was wiping and the shit. A piece got stuck up there. You just didn't know. And you sat down and it got. I ain't never had it happen. But okay, like damn, for real. I swear to you, that's never happened. But I understand. I get it. But that's never happened to me before. I literally just. I don't know what happened. It just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way that would make sense. But he reacting like a nigga that's guilty. Like he reacting like the motherfuckers like in the first 48 when they get hauled in on the murder. You know what I'm saying? They about to ask him the questions and they don't never ask like why they there. Like nigga, if you bring me into it and you say I'm Detective Smith from homicide, I'm like, well, for homicide, who died? Like and why are you like, is it my family member that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Like, no, we got some questions for you. For what? Why am I here? What are you talking about? This nigga was like, oh, you tripping off of that? Yeah, bro, you do that all the time.
I asked him on the phone, I'm like, so your booty wasn't itching? Like
Exactly.
you didn't feel this, because it's like it was hot. Like it was hot that day. And
He
he was like,
immune.
no, I didn't notice. Like,
Oh,
what? I know that you felt that smeared. I know that you felt all of that smearing in your butt. I know it was itching, bro. Now you over here lying. Like, and then while we on the phone, I'm like, go to the bathroom, and I guaranteed you, get you a wet towel with some soap on there and wipe, and you're gonna see all of it come off. And he like, I'm sorry you had to see that, this, that, and the third. Like, and I'm like, as the time, like the whole time we on the phone, he's still like just chilling with this boo boo in his butt crack. I'm like, you ain't even taking care of the problem while we on the phone. Like, what's going on? So
man.
basically, after all that, I told him, yeah, this not gonna work out. And I also remembered that he was telling me like, yeah, he was always getting ghosted and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I think this why you getting ghosted. Like, but they not saying nothing. But me personally, like I said, I always keep it real, and I'm gonna tell you, because I'm like, you seem like a cool dude.
But wait, hold on. But let's clock that. So how often is his asshole exposed? You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. I mean, she saw it 3 times, so obviously it's always out. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. I don't know if that's always why he getting ghosted. He just could be a weird motherfucker. He could be a weird motherfucker. Because what kind of man doesn't wipe his own ass? Like that clearly indicates there's other things going on.
But like moving forward, I think this the problem. Like, you gotta take care of your hygiene. Like, you not ugly, like you very handsome, all of that, cool personality and all of that. But it's like, I feel like this was holding you back. You need to take care of that. You too grown.
Mhm.
You too grown for all that. And he was just sad that I was like, nah, I don't want to do it no more, and talk to him and all that stuff no more. Like, I ain't doing all that. Like, you too grown. Like, why we even having this conversation right now? Like, come on now, get it together. But yeah, so
This be the type of shit men be doing, and then they be talking about how women want 6 feet, 6 inches, 6-pack, and 6 figures. You just want a Chad. I just want a nigga with a clean asshole. Like, the bar is so low. Women are just asking for men with clean assholes at this point. And we are letting them down. They're just asking for you to clean your asshole. Clean your butt. Keep your booty clean. Men like, nah. That's too much.
After I hung up the phone with him, I ain't talked to him since. I just had to come on here and tell y'all this because I know this was just funny. It was a traumatizing experience, but
Did you clean your seats, ma'am? Did you get them motherfuckers steamed and disinfected?
I also find it funny, as y'all can see, I'm over here laughing about it. But yeah, y'all have a good day.
Nah, that shit funny to me. I don't care. At least you wasn't in no danger, but man, oh my God, the bar is in hell, y'all. The bar is in hell. I ain't got a defense. We ain't got a leg to stand on, man. I swear to God, we ain't got a leg to stand on. It's a wrap, man. There is no defense for that. That is crazy. Oh man, shout out to her though, man. She was in a shitty situation.